First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken short.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Now, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. 59. Touchdown. It's 59. Mike the 59. It's been a long day for you.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They know what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
21-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds Howard complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
To throw again on second down. Newton, and that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Come on. You better bring it.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him the first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Leo, 59. 1590. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Bridgewater on first down.
Jumper.
And Sanders has got it complete. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
65, 65, 65.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Great job, D.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here. Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mike, 45. You got nothing today.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here, so that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight end. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I got you. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Target. Check 13. Check 13.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, watch. Check Mike.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
48 right now. Let's go. It's a party now.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
25 yards the pickup there, also a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. How about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle and bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running with Camara, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
It's a gain of 2. And the Saints, 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Got him.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
Check. Lucky.
They're going to run it with Murray. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
59.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught, Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
43-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check, 59. Watch the run. Check 59. It's 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get
Bridgewater again. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
And the Saints, first down.
59.
First down, Bridgewater. Going deep for Walker. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I can't believe they let you play. Anyway, they even let you play. 8, 6 guys. Check 6 guys. You got press. You got tape. You got it.
To throw again. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Velarde now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Buying time to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, uh-oh, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Switch. 49, check 49.
They'll go with Foreman, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Back at the 6-yard line.
No. Match box. Right. Switch. 8. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room. Look at it. Watch out.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. He finds Latavius Murray. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Saints 17, Panthers 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. That just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
45.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
SOS. Gun. 20. 47's the mic. Record. Great. Alert 3. Back.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Switch. Check. Gun. 20. Mike 56.
Again, Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
45. Here we go.
Again, it's Foreman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
Now it's new.
You must be serious.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken short.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll start the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense once trailed by 2 touchdowns. Now they've got a chance to take the lead. 1st and goal.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Run, run, run.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. 36, 36. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Gun. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Top up. Take 4. Rush in. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Here we go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
There we go.
Christian McCaffrey finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream.
Yeah,
maybe.
Whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Panthers, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.